Next, we're going to look at the information that is quickly and easily available for viewing a photometric data file. Note that in North America, where the file format follows the Illuminating Engineering Society's document LM63, we sometimes call these files IES files for short because the extension is IES. So here's what we'll see in Photometric Toolbox's View tool. The IES file's keywords, for one, which provide a basic description of the luminaire, lamps, and so forth. The intensity values found at all of the various measured angles all around the luminaire, as well as the maximum intensity and where it occurs. And 2D and 3D representations of the distribution of the light emitted from the luminaire. First, I put a check mark in the box for the luminaire that I wish to examine. I'm going to select the ZL Road LED 150 and unselect the ones that I'm not interested in looking at right now. The ZL Road LED 150 is happens to be a shoebox, outdoor shoebox type of fixture. And now I click on the button for View tool, which is right here. It says View Photometric File. If I had more than one luminaire selected, then a View tool window would open for each of them. On the Keywords tab, we see the information that appears at the beginning of an IES file, in other words, a photometric data file in IES format. The keywords themselves are in brackets in uppercase, and a certain amount of basic information is required here per LM6302, including test lab here, which is the lab where the test was performed, and issue date, the date of the photometric test. And other keywords are also available, which provide useful information but might not actually be required, such as ballast. Ballast is an example of a keyword that you'll sometimes see, but it isn't actually required. Some luminaires may have been around a long time. Some luminaires have been around a long time and were tested prior to 2002, which is the most recent update of LM63. Some of the older reports do not fully comply with LM6302 as far as the information that they contain. Like they might be missing the date, the issue date, or they might be missing the test lab name. Those things are required now. On the Candela tab here, we can see the angles where the measurements were made, horizontal angles across the top, vertical angles down the side. And we can see also, all of these numbers are the intensity values measured at all of those angles. And then here in magenta, this is the maximum intensity shown here at 60 degrees vertical, 65 degrees horizontal. On the 2D tab, here we see the horizontal and vertical polar curves. Additional curves may be shown by placing a check mark in one of the fields here. So if I put a check mark here, then we see the 0 to 180 curve, as well as the 65-degree curve. In settings, over here, I can change the colors of the curves that are displayed. So if I don't want that black one to be black, maybe I want it to be pink. I can do that. All right, just like that. Now over here on the 3D tab, here I can see the full photometric web, and I can use my mouse to turn it in different directions. This is especially nice for getting a feel for the shape of the light distribution from the luminaire. I can also set specific angles over here. So we've seen some quick and perhaps useful information that's readily available with the View tool.